Bob.
Good morning.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're heading into 2022 already. It seems like 2021 certainly flew by quickly. A very challenging year for everyone. As we're heading into 2022, there'll be some changes at Dodge County. As you may have heard or read, that Public Health Officer Abby Sauer is leaving Dodge County in early January. She has done an outstanding job as public health officer. Abby started in Dodge County in 2012. She's served as public health officer since August of 2018, and it's a loss for Dodge County. Abby has done a tremendous job through the pandemic and COVID. She took a lot of unnecessary and unwarranted personal attacks, but she stayed strong during the entire process, and she'll be heading to the private sector where she can focus on her on a nursing opportunity in the private sector, and we certainly wish her and her family the very best going forward. Again, she's been a great asset to Dodge County, and she will be missed. And in the interim, Dodge County will be appointing a public health officer. That will be an appointment made by Becky Bell, the director of Dodge County Human Services and Health. And there's an active recruitment ongoing for a public health officer. But I should note that there was an article in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, I believe was in October 2021, that in the last 2 years, basically since the beginning of 2020, there's been about a 40% turnover in public health officers in the state of Wisconsin through retirements and others just choosing to leave and going in a different direction. So it's been challenging for all public health officers, not only locally in the state of Wisconsin and nationally. It takes a toll, and here we are heading into 2022, and COVID is still with us, and it's something that we're going to be dealing with probably throughout 2022. Also, I should note that long-serving County Board Chair Russ Cockey has decided not to seek election in 2022. Russ, when his term concludes in April, he'll have served on the county board for 24 years, with the last 18 as county board chair. The next county board chair will be elected by the county board at the April 18th county board meeting. At that time, there'll be an election for county board chair, first vice chair, and second vice chair. So those are some major changes heading into 2022 as far as from an operational standpoint. Also, heading into the January county board meeting, the Dodge County Board of Supervisors is scheduled to meet at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, January 18th. Part of the agenda will include as we noted last month when Brian Field, the Dodge County Highway Commissioner, was here, we discussed upcoming road projects in 2022, and there's a proposal for the county to bond for $9 million in 2022 for highway projects. That issue was brought to the county board on December 21st, and that was laid over to the January 18th meeting. So at that time, on January 18th, we anticipate that the county board will either vote to move forward with a bond issue or decline to do so, and that will determine how many road projects are actually completed in 2022. The goal is to complete hopefully 30 miles, but without the bond issue moving forward, those number of miles will most likely be reduced to approximately 3, which would include the final phase of the reconstruction of Highway M between Juneau and the city of Watertown. So that'll be an important action item on January 18th. And also we anticipate tentatively that there'll be a presentation or an update to the county board on the broadband study that was undertaken in the latter half of 2021, and that'll hopefully set the course of action for 2022 on the broadband front. Also, the county board will be holding a special meeting on February 1st, and at that time they'll be discussing the American Rescue Plan Act funding, which was allocated to Dodge County. As you may recall, Dodge County is scheduled to receive slightly over $17 million through the American Rescue Plan Act, and at that time, at the February 1st meeting, the county board will be discussing potential allocations of some of those dollars. To date, the only funds that have been allocated have been roughly $74,000 for the broadband study. And with the way that the American Rescue Plan Act is set up, that funds need to be obligated by the end of 2024, with expenditures concluding by the end of 2026.
Are there any restrictions on how that money can be spent?
Currently there's major categories such as broadband, housing is another eligible expense, as is premium pay for various county operational areas. Some other of our neighboring counties have implemented premium pay, facing challenges such as in the long-term care facilities with certified nursing assistants as a way of boosting some wages and to hopefully meet some of the challenges that all of us are facing in the long-term care and in the health area. So those will be some of the major initiatives in January, and we're looking forward to the results of the broadband study, because it would be an opportune time as we head into 2022 to start planning out the direction that the county will be taking as far as expanding broadband capabilities in Dodge County. And we certainly recognize that there are areas that are challenging at this point for coverages, and hopefully those gaps can be eliminated and provide a robust broadband network throughout Dodge County. And as we also head into 2022, looking to make some improvements in the park system. We've touched on this briefly before, but there's funding in the 22 budget for some upgrades at the various parks. And as we've noted previously, the park usage during the pandemic has been extremely strong, and that's a positive. Our park system is certainly a huge asset when it comes to quality of life here in Dodge County, and not only for our residents, but for other visitors to Dodge County as well. And I guess I'd leave it at that as we head into 2022, but we're looking forward to turning the page into 2022 and to meet the challenges that are facing us, and some that are unknown at this point.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bob.